the quiet strength. The dust motes danced in the lone shaft of morning sun, illuminating the mountain of laundry I hadn't touched. My stomach was a knot, tight with the familiar anxieties. Housework, money, little Gabriel's autism and all his therapies and appointments, and this heavy fog in my own head. It was too much. Every item on my mental to-do list, especially the concerns for my son's future, felt like a stone crushing my chest. I sank onto the edge of the sofa, letting out a shaky breath. My hand automatically reached for my worn Bible. I didn't feel like I could actually read the words, not with my mind racing like this. So, I just held it, opening it to a familiar spot, and began to whisper the motion of a verse I'd heard, a verse now made real by the message I'd just received. Do not be anxious about anything. I moved my lips silently, tracing the words on the page without truly seeing them. God does not want us to be anxious. It felt like a contradiction to my very state of being. But then, an image flashed in my mind. The image of me, repenting, believing, receiving Jesus. The core of the message. I was born again. A tear slipped down my cheek, not of sadness, but of a sudden, quiet awe. He loves me like he loves Jesus. That truth, so simple, yet so colossal, began to uncurl the knot in my stomach. The dust on the furniture, the bills on the counter, the overwhelming weight of Gabriel's unique needs, they were still there, but they weren't everything anymore. I closed my eyes, pressing my forehead lightly against the cover of the book. I whispered the truth I was choosing to receive by faith. The joy of the Lord is my strength. This joy wasn't a feeling I had to conjure. It was a power He'd placed inside me the moment I became His child. I didn't need to feel calm. I needed to stand in the peace with God I already possessed through Christ. I took another breath, longer and steadier this time. What about the money, Gabriel's challenges, the crushing weight? Do not be anxious about anything, I read again, but in everything, through prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. I began to pray, not with despair, but with a new, firm resolve. Lord, I need provision for these bills and for Gabriel's therapy. I ask for wisdom, patience, and strength to be the mother he needs. I receive mental clarity and peace for myself. I didn't pray as if pleading for something he might do, but as if confirming something he promised to do. Believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. I finished my prayer, feeling lighter. I opened my eyes and looked at the laundry, still there, but now manageable. I stood up, a small smile finally touching my lips, and simply said, "Thank you, God." Thanksgiving, that was my final act of faith. I had received my requests, not because I already saw the answers, but because I saw the answerer, my helper, who will never leave nor forsake me. I will start with the laundry now, in His quiet strength, ready for the challenges of this new day.